wait 1 second. Have you subscribed yet? Have you subscribed yet? Have you quick like? Have you quick share? Yo, show me some love, B. It's free. Stand this baby up. Get these grooves lined up. We're in. Here we go. And you can slide. Cool. What's going on, YouTube? Is I am coming at you again with a production on the CBR 1K RR. Let's get into it. Today's a good day. Today I'm finally doing what I said I was gonna do at the end of my very first MotoVlog, and that's gonna be show you how to switch this bad boy over into GP Shift the right way. Say that with me, everybody. The right way. Perfect. Now, what is the right way to switch your CBR 1K RR into GP Shift? Well, as you can see, I'm already in GP Shift right now, so let me go ahead and take some time, get this baby back over into standard, factory, boring, rookie, noob shift, and I'll check back in a second. I forgot to tell you guys what tools you're gonna need. The main tool you're gonna need is a number 10 spanner wrench. You're gonna need a number 10 spanner wrench, and that's for this beautiful friendly bolt right here. As you can see, it fits perfectly. Now you're also gonna need this. I have a 3/8 extension ratchet here, and I also got the extension set up with a 5/16 socket on, and that's gonna be for your front sprocket cover, and I'll explain why you need this in a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. Yo, in the real world, that took like 5 whole minutes to get this little bolt out, and I'm gonna tell you why. There is almost no hand tightening or loosening level to this. You literally gotta get it to like the last 4 or 5 threads to be able to loosen this thing with your fingers. As you can see, my fingers are a little beat up, and that's just from trying to loosen this thing up. But let's get back down to business. File this over here to the side. So I'm back in factory, standard, boring, noob, shift right now. Everything, this is exactly how it looks from the factory, minus the bolt not being in there. I am not gonna retighten that thing and then loosen it again just for the sake of making this video. So a couple of things that I want to call out that are, let's just say, explained incorrectly online, and that's that this, when you switch over, your clamp for your shift rod is going to be an exact 180. That's only true in one case. That's going to be if you want this to be higher or lower. If you want it to be the exact same height, which I do, mine is perfect for my feet and for my ankle range of motion and all that good stuff. So I want mine to stay exactly where it's at. Now, one thing you're gonna notice is that when you do this, if you try to do this in an exact 180 to make it flat across, as you can see, this is gonna come up. It's not gonna stay the same height. And if you're anything like me, I don't want that. I want it to stay the exact same height that it is right now. I don't want this to, again, you know, compromise the way it feels when I shift. I'm just trying to actually change the way my bike shifts. So my range of motion that's necessary with my foot, you know, shifting down or shifting up, or in this case, shifting up or shifting down, isn't gonna change at all. So everybody's saying, yeah, it needs to be on the exact opposite side, it needs to be a clean, crisp 180 to the other side. I'm gonna tell you that for the CBR 1000, for this right here, people, it does not have to be that way. And I can tell you that I've been riding my bike like this for at least a week now, and I haven't had any issues whatsoever. And I'm actually getting much more positive shifts, going from first to second, not, you know, accidentally falling into neutral falsely every once in a while, but I'm going straight first to second. And the reason that is because your calf muscle, when you push down with your toes, you actually have more natural strength than when you're trying to click up. You know, email Valentino Rossi and he'll let you know why GP riders do it. But why do I do it? Why does I believe in GP Shift? One, I just think it makes more sense. And when you get down in the full tuck position, it's much easier for me personally to just tap down, you know, to tap down the upshift. It just feels more comfortable, it feels more convenient, and again, you get a much higher likelihood of getting positive shifts from first to second and never falling into neutral with your bike being in GP shift and not factory standard boring noob shift. Now, let's talk about this bad boy and let's talk about this front sprocket cover. Now, you have a couple of bolts. You have one here and you have one on the bottom. Insert picture still here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. The top one is literally right on top of the bottom one, so I don't even have to look down there. I know that I'm on the bolt right now. But anyway, so you have to take this off, and I'm not going to tell you to make a little cutout like I did in mine, to make a groove to where the shift rod fits, but I'm going to tell you now that there is absolutely no way to get your shift into GP shift without cutting a groove into this. If you can find some sort of aftermarket piece to where there's already a groove right here and you don't have to make this modification, great. Let me know in the comment section down below, but I couldn't find anything online that would help me out. I'm actually gonna show you step by step how I do mine. So I took the bolt out, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold my foot shift knob, or foot shift lever, with my hand. Then I'm gonna pull this out, make sure that doesn't move, and you can see that it wants to move. You know, so I'm gonna go ahead and line this bad boy up. Now that I've gotten it lined up, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in. Boom, just like that. And then I'm gonna slide that bad boy in there. So you can see I popped it into my little groove and it fits perfectly. And you want this to be as flush as possible. I like to feel just a little bit of a groove right here at the edge of it, just to let me know that I am right there at the seam. It's perfect, but you can see, like I was saying, that this is not an exact 180. The bracket for the shift lever, for the shift rod was flat on this side, and you can see it has a little bit of slant to it over here. And again, I've been riding my bike like this for a full week, so I can let you know from personal rider experience and from hard, passionate rider experience that this does not affect your bike's ability to shift whatsoever. It's not going to cause any short shifts or stalls in shifts or make it more difficult or easier to shift. This is perfect. Let's go ahead and get our friendly little bolt that takes 1,000 years to loosen and 1,000 years to tighten. So you can see I got my threads up, and I'm about as tight as I can get with my fingers. So I'm gonna take my friendly number 10 spanner wrench and get to work. Might help I put that in right side up. I'll check back in a second. And I got it tightened all the way back up, and there's not any torque spec to this. You just want to make sure that you tighten it all the way to where it's not moving anymore. It's not going to vibrate on loose. You don't need to put Loctite on it. If you do want to put Loctite on it, that's totally up to you, but if not, this is perfect. And one other thing to throw in, the reason that you don't want to tighten this thing too much is because the more you tighten this, the more you're going to squeeze this clamp together. And if you get this clamp too tight, you're going to have to pry it back apart to get the shift clamp back off if you want to adjust your shift rod in the future. But anyways, again, this has been another production on the CBR 1K first person shout out. See you on the next one.